Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to check out the official glass protector made for the OnePlus 8T and of course all of the official cases made from OnePlus as well. This is TK, let's go ahead and check them out. Like and subscribe and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you're always notified to whenever we have new videos on the channel. So here we have the OnePlus 8T. This is the 3D tempered glass screen protector in black, of course, made specifically for the OnePlus 8T. And these are the three official cases that are sold from OnePlus for the same device. The case here looks really nice. There's a couple of 3D effects in here. There's a carbon fiber one, and of course there's the Sandstone one. Now I do have the cyan one, but there is the standard Sandstone color as well that you can pick up. So I only have one of the two colors, but it definitely will be able to get the fit as far as once we have the glass protector installed. So we'll start off by installing the glass protector on our device, and of course we'll do a case fit afterwards just to see how it works. Now one thing to mention though is that the OnePlus 8T, at least the unlocked model, does include a protector, a screen protector. Now this one is not a glass protector, this is a plastic protector. So the only thing you need to do is basically just get your finger all the way to the top and remove it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, for me, the best protection is going to be glass. Of course, the 8T from OnePlus should be able to get that protection with this glass protector. Now, as far as what we get in the package, it's pretty simple. Starts off with you will need these. Let's go ahead and open it up. We have a chamois, some sticky tape, and of course an applicator with a nice little soft material here to be able to make sure that we don't scratch the glass when we're trying to get out any air bubbles that we may have. Also seems like we have a nice little frame that we're going to be able to use. So this one kind of just fits our device. So the frame fits the device exactly, and it actually does fit it correctly. So you do need to push it in and make sure that it's fit correctly. There's a little bit of an offset at the top as well as on the sides to make sure that the glass that we have in here, this one in the package, will fit directly exactly as it's intended on the actual display. The last thing they do include in here obviously is for peace of mind. We can go ahead and open it up. Now the glass protector is actually used, or at least applied to a somewhat of a backing. So there's a little bit of a backing in here. Of course, all of this is written on the actual backing. So tempered glass screen protector, never settle. Again, official OnePlus. This is the official OnePlus casing, glass protector for the OnePlus 8T. We will have to remove it from here, obviously, to install it. There is a step-by-step instruction exactly on how to be able to do this entire installation. For the most part, clean it. Put it in the frame, make sure you clean it again, there is no dust. Have it on a flat surface level, and of course, start applying the glass from one end going to the other, and of course, removing any bubbles along the way. So in the past, when I've done these installations, I've always had some bubbles that I've had to work out, and they've, for the most part, all came out. The fact that our OnePlus 8T has a flat display should make this thing, should make the installation go a lot smoother. We'll start off by just cleaning the display. They do provide us a very nice little chamois. And once we have the cleaning process done, we'll go ahead and put the frame on. Make sure when you're doing the actual insertion of the frame, do not touch the actual device. Now, I already saw that there's a small speck of dust that did kind of get picked up. So I'll go ahead and do one more cleaning, and then we're going to end up switching over to the sticky tape to make sure everything kind of goes in. The handle part of the sticky tape is not sticky, so this part is not sticky. The sticky is all around the actual paper. So take your time and make sure you get every single speck of dust, because once you have this installed, for the most part, you don't want to actually have to take it out and try it again. Once we have that done, just go ahead and put your phone straight down on a flat surface. Keep in mind, the glass is actually sitting on top of a plastic applicator, so all I need to do here is separate it. So we're going to go ahead and start off from one end, and you'll notice right there it kind of separates, and you kind of have to grab it on one side. So just ever so slightly grab and separate it gently. That's one of the things you want to do, that you don't want to damage the device. So as we were talking and we did a little bit of glass here, I noticed that one speck of dust just nicely just landed there. And that's one of the things you want to keep in mind. You want to always make sure your glass is clean. The glass should align perfectly. And again, there's that nice little offset that you have at the top. So we're going to use that as the gauge. And now the glass is ever so nicely sitting there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the center, and we're going to start giving it nice, see that nice little bubble there. But the good thing is we don't need the frame anymore. So the frame is not needed to be able actually for the installation. So we'll go ahead and work on the bubbles. Let's go ahead and I'm going to shut down the phone. Well, the fingerprint sensor still works. I'm going to power it off. The overall installation actually went pretty well, but it seems like I did miss one piece of dust that I'm going to have to remove and reapply. But the overall, I think just if we're looking at it from the sense of what you get, it's a very nice, very fitted. It's an all adhesive display glass protector cover, and of course covers all the way to the end. One of the main things obviously we want to be able to test out is how does this work with cases. And you can see right there that it actually comes all the way up to the grill and doesn't actually cover it. The camera opening is actually very nice. And even at the bottom, you get that nice little reflection. And one of the main benefits, of course, is the ability of making sure that it doesn't have any coverage or any issues with the front-facing camera. So here's the front-facing camera. You guys can see it right there. And again, overall, pretty much the exact same experience on the back. Now, the only thing I would probably say that if you are looking on the phone, kind of the way I'm positioning it for you right now, because you can see it up, you will see a little bit of that ring that's sitting right above the glass. But that's, again, mostly because I'm looking down at the phone to show it to you guys. If you're looking at it straight or even slight angled, it doesn't actually have a very big presence. The black outlining does go all around the device. It doesn't cover the display, and it gives us a little bit of a ring directly for the camera. Other than that, let's go ahead and see how this fits directly. Obviously, with first-party cases, this is the original one. Now, just for reference, I put in a sticker here that came with the actual OnePlus 8T. So let's go ahead and put the phone in here. And of course, this, in my opinion, feels, or at least looks like the best case of all of them. We have everything covered except for the obviously notification slider. The camera bump is actually covered here, so you can see here it doesn't stick out. And of course, we have that nice little circuit board look. On the bottom, the SIM tray is covered, but the USB-C with the microphone and the bottom firing speaker are exposed. On the top, we have an opening for the microphone, and of course, a volume rocker on the right. And if we look at the top here, we see that the separation that they've done for the glass on the right around the edges helps compensate for any case that we will be putting on our device. Again, this one is the first case. You're able to pick it up directly from OnePlus's site. I'll give you guys a link. So this is the first case, definitely one of my favorites. Again, depending on the color that you pick up, this only comes in green, so it definitely will look really nice on your device. The next case we're going to take a look at is the carbon fiber case, and this is actually an all-around case. It's not a slim case, so it provides the protection that we're looking for from our device. Fits very nicely, and of course does provide us that nice little protection for the camera bump. It's not as raised as it is on the other case, but it looks nice. We have an exposed, obviously, slider here to be able to configure, and of course you kind of see the green coloring, so whatever color device that you pick up will definitely permeate through there. It's very nice. It's very thin. Of course, works with a glass protector, as you can imagine. Volume rocker is exposed, the microphone setting here, and of course the same kind of setup as we had it before. Looks really good. The fingerprint sensor, as you can see right there, works really nice. No issues with touch sensitivity. I can actually swipe down. And I didn't actually re-register the fingerprint sensor. I'm still using it as I registered originally. Because we have the adhesive across the entire glass, it actually makes it so that it fits directly. And this is basically an optical scanner, so it works pretty good. If you have any problems though, please re-register it. It should work for you guys. Now the last case obviously is the one that matches the color of our OnePlus 8T. This is the cyan sandstone color, and keep in mind there's another one that is more typical of the standard sandstone that's darker gray. And as you can see here, it just fits us perfectly. Same thing, kind of like in, as far as the power button covered with the notification slider open. Of course, the microphone at the top, opening at the bottom, and on the left side, the volume rocker. Now, this one has a better coverage on the camera, so this one has a slightly deeper one. So as far as the depth between the camera coverage in the back, I would say this one's number 2, the Sandstone is number 1, and of course the best one is going to be the circuit board case that we have in here. Glass protector works perfectly fine, and again, there's no issues at all. I always appreciate having first-party accessories. Not to say that there's not going to be other accessories on the market, but you know that this was made by the same company that made the phone, so they should be able to provide us the best glass protector for our device. So as far as the installation, again, please make sure that there is no dust. For me, I missed one, so I will have to basically remove it and then try to remove that speck of dust and then reapply the glass protector. Overall, if you're going to do that process, please be aware that you need to do it very, very slowly, and do not try to crack the glass, because it will crack if you don't remove it ever so gently. So again, do it right the first time. Don't do my mistake, but please let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think of the original 3D tempered glass from OnePlus for our OnePlus 8T, and of course, the original cases that are made for the same phone. This is TK. Thank you very much for the support. Like and subscribe as usual. And just for reference, this will work on any OnePlus 8T, even if it's not an unlocked model like the one I'm using. So if you have a carrier version of this device, it's going to work perfectly fine. This is TK again. I'll see you guys in the next video.